Shell has for many years been very vocal about the fact that one company cannot make this happen alone, or at least successfully. Um, Tell us more about that and the importance of collaboration, because some might say this is Shell shrugging its shoulders and almost deflecting its own share of the responsibility. So perhaps you can tell us here and now why collaboration is so important.
Yeah, it's a really important point, Rob, and we're not just saying this because we think it's nice to be in consortia and all that. If you think about just the level of investment that is required to get to net zero, some estimates put that about 2.5 trillion euros between now and 2050, right? So clearly, no single company could muster that amount of capital to make that kind of order of magnitude of change. So one is just the financial leverage that you would have to have. The other thing is that these are very complex markets that actually benefit from some competition, or as my previous boss used to call it, co-opetition, so that the same companies can compete head to head in certain aspects and in certain markets, but actually try to cooperate in other markets to actually help bring things together. And I think a great example of that is the H2 Mobility joint venture we have in Germany. So regardless of how many votes in Germany today, the H2 Mobility network is probably the nicest and most dense network, where you can drive north to south and east to west in Germany and always be within reach of at least 3 hydrogen refueling sites. And I think a really good product there for customers who do own a fuel cell vehicle. Now, we could only do that in collaboration and in partnership with the German government that is allowing us to build out that network, and with a very broad, it's an 8-way JV. Now, with partners like Air Liquide, Linde recently received investment from Hy24, but also OEMs like Hyundai and Daimler in that. We don't do 8-way JVs because they're simple. We do them because they're actually a necessity to create enough freedom for us to move forward, in a collaborative spirit, and actually build a network that customers can benefit from. So collaboration is really key if you want to make these big, bold moves in different markets.